C-130 rolling down the strip. Recon, Daddy's gonna take a little trip. Left, right, left, oh. Left, 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 right, left, right, left. Up in the morning with the rising sun. Gonna run all day till the running's done. Left, right, left, right, left. Left, left, to left, right, left, right, left. Up in the morning with the rising sun. Gonna run all day till the running's done. Lay right, lay ho. Left to right, lay ho. Left, 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 right, left, right, left.
Hey guys, Dwayne here. About 3 months ago, I did a Q&A video, and I got a question from Jimmy M. Asked if I had any interesting stories from when I was in the Marine Corps. And I told him I would make a separate video about that. So here you go. 3 months later, I'm finally making the video. Alright. This is going to be a series of short stories from, mostly from boot camp. So here we go. Stand by. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I landed at the San Diego airport, not really sure where to go after that. Yeah, instructions were not clear. I'm looking for somebody in uniform. Some other young men are kind of milling around, wondering the same thing. Started talking to one of them. He was joining the Air Force. He was waiting for transportation to the Air Force base. I don't know how far away that was, but anyway. So finally, man in uniform comes and wants to know who joined the Marine Corps, and a few of us raised our hands. They said, "Follow me." I'm like, all right. Not very not a very happy person. Anyway, the kid I was talking to who joined the Air Force, he said, "You have fun doing your 100 push-ups while I'm on the other side of the fence doing my 3 jumping jacks." I had no idea how true that was. So we took a bus from the airport to the Marine Corps Recruit Depot, MCRD, otherwise known as boot camp. Huge, hundreds of acres complex. Pulled us up to the front of a building, or the back of a building, whatever. And there was a sign on the building. I don't remember exactly what it said, but basically it said, "You're now property of the U.S. government, and failure to obey orders is grounds for court-martial," and that type of warning. All right. Now is when the fun begins. Door opens up. A big, husky, burly Marine comes stomping on the bus, yelling and screaming, "Get off of my fucking bus! Get up, you little maggots! Get off of my bus!" And I thought, I volunteered. I'm thinking this guy's on the wrong bus. Oh no. No, he was not. So we all filed off the bus. People were forgetting things, leaving things on the bus. It was pandemonium, with the drill instructor yelling and screaming. Did not help things. So tells us to form 2 straight lines. We were anything but straight. People were moving around, adjusting their clothes, and not really sure what to expect next, but we really don't want this guy any more pissed off than he already is. Well, all of us caught a break, except for one guy. One guy got off the bus with long hair and earrings. Oh man, this was back in 1981. When it was anything but common for men to have long hair and earrings and be on a bus headed for the Marine Corps. All right. So the big burly dude was extra hard on him, and I felt bad for him. But what are you gonna do? What was he thinking? I knew I was gonna get a haircut in the Marine Corps, but I got my haircut before I got on the plane. Turned out to be the right choice. So next, this was nighttime. This was about 10 o'clock at night. I was tired. I think we were all tired, but the fun wasn't over yet. First thing they do is shave your head. According to my recruiter, the reason they do that is to prevent head lice. Yeah, maybe 50 years ago that might have been a problem, but I don't think it has anything to do with head lice anymore. That's part of the uniform. All right. So we all stand in line waiting for the barber. The barber is very efficient with the bzz, 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 bzz. I remember the drill instructor telling us, if you have a bump or a sore on your head that might bleed and get blood on my deck, that's what they call the floor. It was the deck, even when you're not on a boat. Don't you be getting blood on my deck. If you have a bump on your head, I want you to take your disgusting little finger and point to your bump and tell the barber, bump. That's all you got to say. Okay, so there were a few people who did that. Man. This is getting intense. All right, so there were probably 50 of us, and the barber was done in under an hour. It was amazing. It was impressive. All right. Next we go to there was an area of tables that were staged with little wooden boxes, and each box had deodorant, a toothbrush, toothpaste, that sort of thing. And we also went to a window where they were distributing camouflage uniforms. Cool, right? Cool. That's one of the things I was looking forward to, is that camouflage uniform. So the guy looked at you, he knew your size, he's done this a million times, gave you, I think we got 5 shirts and 5 pants. Pretty cool, right? And a hat. They called it a cover. The Marine Corps hat is called a cover. And I really like that. I was looking forward to that too. Don't put it on inside. I'm telling you. You don't want that drill instructor mad at you. Okay, so after we all got our stuff, then it was time to clean the barbershop. Oh yeah. Not just clean the barbershop, but clean my fucking barbershop. That's what the drill instructor told us. Okay, so we're all like looking around for a broom or something, and there were cleaning supplies. Somebody got them to us. I think the barber. He wasn't going to do it. So we're cleaning, sweeping, wiping things off, cleaning. You know, drill instructor yelling at us to go faster. You know, you can be faster, you can be thorough, but he wanted both. Yeah, so I don't know how long we were cleaning. Not very long, really. So, yeah, so like 3 of us were doing one area, and we were pretty much done. So we're like putting our supplies away and looking around, not sure what to do next. Drill instructor comes up to me. What the fuck do you think you're doing? And I said, well, I just got done cleaning. He said, Private I, did the fucking Russians send you here to fuck up my Marine Corps, Private Eye? My eyes got this big. And I'm thinking in my head, why is this guy so pissed off? And I'm thinking, is he serious? Why does he think I'm Russian? And I'm thinking, I think this guy's insane. But since I didn't answer him right away, he took a different tactic. He goes, oh, you don't know how to speak, Private Eye? Are you a retard? I gotta be honest, I thought that was fucking hilarious, but I knew better than to laugh. So I pulled my shit together, said, no, sir! He said, what is your name? Private Myers, sir! He said, sir should be the first and last word out of your fucking pie hole. Do you understand? And I'm thinking, sir, yes, sir. He said, go clean my goddamn barbershop. I knew better than to argue with him. We cleaned it again. And again and again until he told us we were done. Oh, man, Private Eye. Yeah, okay, for those of you who don't know, you don't refer to yourself as me or I. When you're referring to yourself, at least in boot camp, you are the private. If you want to ask a question, it goes something like this. Sir, the private requests permission to ask drill instructor a question, sir. All right, you don't call yourself I, or you're gonna get the Russian lecture. Okay, so we got right into training. Actually, that night we did go to bed. They call the bed a rack. Yeah, you sleep on a rack. But it's a bed. It's a mattress on springs. It's not all medieval. Anyway, yeah, so we got right into training. We ran to breakfast. Breakfast lasted about 4 minutes. And after that, we learned to eat fast and efficient and do not talk in the chow hall. Okay. So, yeah, we did lots of running. We got processed. We went to the dentist. All that. And as our training progressed, we got to do more fun things. One of the things that I had seen in brochures at the recruiter's office was pugil stick training. A pugil stick is basically like a stick with a big padded ball on each end, basically. And you swing it like a weapon. All right? Pugil stick training, you have one man on each side of a log, and you walk across the log toward each other, and you try and knock each other off of the log into the water. I saw 4 or 5 battles before it was my turn, and I had the idea. I got the idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to scream like a maniac, and I'm going to hit first and hit as hard as I can. And so that's what I did. We're on the log. I go, ah! Boom! I missed. I went right off the log into the water. But it doesn't end there. I get out of the water. I go over to where the other wet privates were, who had already fallen off the log. Drill instructor comes up to me and he goes, "Private Myers, check the package." I'm like, He said, "Check the fucking package, Private." I'm like, He said, "What the fuck is wrong with your hearing, Private?" I said, "Sir, the private does not understand instructions, sir." He said, "Check the fucking package." I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. One of the other privates said, he spoke quickly and quietly to me. He said, "It looked like you might have hit your nuts on the log." I'm like, oh. So I'm like, "Package is secure, sir." He laughs and walks off. Oh man, good times. I got to shoot a Laws rocket when I was in boot camp. That was awesome. I don't know if they still use these things. They were, I think they were invented for Vietnam. I'm really not sure. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, this was a long time ago. I'm sure we have better things now. Basically, it's just a tube about this long. You push a button and you extend it to about this long. It's already loaded with one rocket. It's a one-use thing. It's very lightweight. You could carry 5 or 6 of them. No problem. Okay? And when you open it up, a sight pops up. So you can look through the sight, put it on your shoulder, check behind you, because this thing fires what they call backblast. From when the rocket takes off, it shoots out the back. The sparks or whatever shoots out the back. So make sure there's nobody behind you. All right? And it's got a button that you push like this on top. So, yeah. Everybody was missing. When it was my turn, boom, I nailed that old truck. It was an old truck, I don't know, 50, 75 yards away. Nailed it. Yeah. It didn't go boom. I believe these training Laws rockets had a less explosive rocket in them. But anyway, it was fun, and I hit the target first time, and yeah, if I ever had to go to war, I'd like a couple Laws rockets, please, to go with my M16. Damn right. Rifle target training took place in the classroom. A few classrooms, actually, where we learned about trajectory. We learned all the different parts of the M16. We got to take it apart, put it together, take it apart, put it together, take it apart, put it together. We clean every little nook and cranny with Q-tips and little Q-tips on a wooden stick, and you break the stick, and then you have a sharp, jagged little piece of wood cleaning out all the little cracks and crevices. Anyway, yeah, so we got familiar with the rifle, and we learned about trajectory. We learned about the different positions, standing, sitting, prone, laying on your stomach. And we shot at different ranges. You had to get a certain score to graduate boot camp. You had to get a minimum score. Some of the guys in my platoon had never shot a gun before. They were terrible. All right. They were terrible shots. I, on the other hand, had been shooting since I was 5 years old. I had shot a lot of different guns, probably a few thousand rounds, and I knew what I was doing. I was already a good shot when I got there, but they made me an expert. Okay, when I qualified the first time, On the rifle range, I got the highest score of anybody in my platoon. I swear to God. Yeah, out of 50 guys. That was me. I was the expert. Other people got expert, but nobody beat my score. I think I got like 235 out of 250. Yeah, I have a certificate for that somewhere. Also, my parents got a letter from the Marine Corps congratulating them, and my recruiter got an award. He hung on his wall. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Made me feel pretty darn good. Okay, last story. This didn't actually happen to me. It happened to a friend of mine who joined the Corps a few months before I did. And he told me about it, and I thought that was a good story. So I'm sharing it with you. His name was, his first name was Todd. I'm not going to share his last name because I don't have permission for that. Okay, so anyway, he was in boot camp. He and another recruit got into some type of altercation. They're yelling and screaming at each other, chests all puffed out, acting like they're going to beat the crap out of each other. I don't remember what the problem was. I don't know if he told me. But drill instructor comes over, "What the fuck is wrong with you privates?" And they're like, "Sir, nothing's wrong, sir." Drill instructor's like, "Something is wrong with you privates. I want you to get in my whiskey locker and sort it out." Okay. Whiskey locker is the Marine Corps term for a small closet where they keep cleaning supplies. All right? That's the whiskey locker. Don't ask me. So, my friend Todd and this other private get in the closet. Drill instructor closes the door, expecting a show. Everybody is expecting a show. My friend was tall. It wasn't really a big guy, but he was tall, and so he could be kind of intimidating. The other private whispers to him, "I don't want to fight you, man." And Todd said, "I don't want to fight you either, but if something doesn't happen, nobody's going to respect us." And the other private says, "Yeah, agreed." So they start beating themselves up, beating on the door, beating on the walls, smacking the ground, yelling and cussing, and it sounded like two Marines fighting. After a couple minutes, they stop. Drill instructor opens the door. He goes, "Have you maggots worked out your little problem?" They're like, "Sir, yes, sir." He goes, "Get the fuck out of my sight." Okay, but that's not the end. That's not the end. They still had a few weeks left in their training. Graduation day. Okay? Graduation day, the platoons that have completed their training, they're ready for the next phase. They're ready to graduate, to become real Marines and go on to their next duty station. Okay? They're lined up on the parade ground, which is where we march. Okay? Lined up, perfect uniform, perfect posture, perfect eyes locked straight ahead, no fidgeting, no fucking around. Yeah, this is the pinnacle of the training. Okay. Drill instructor is walking back and forth in front of his troops. My friend Todd is in the second row. Drill instructor goes behind the first row, gets right up in Todd's face, goes, "Private, I know you were just fucking around in my whiskey locker." Todd goes, Thought we had you fooled, sir. Drill instructor shook his hand. That was a good day. All right. So anyway, thank you for letting me relive some of the good times, the good old days. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.